Morning everybody, it's Phil here with Sarros Landscaping. Today's one of my favorite days on a project. It's day one of our project, and this project's probably going to last us about 5 to 6 days total. And the reason I like day one is because there's so much activity and all of the possibility lives right now on a design that's on paper, and we're going to make that design come to life over the next few days. So let me show you around. We've got our Kubota machine in the background. This is what's going to do all the heavy lifting for us. We've got experienced drivers that do a great job of operating it, and having machines like this to do a lot of the heavy work speed up our processes and make things run much more efficiently. So let's take a look around. I'm looking right now into the backyard. You'll see we've got a large deck here. It's about 16 feet by 16 feet total. We're going to be extending 8 feet out from the house, and let me show you what that's going to look like. So right here we've got a bump out on the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this deck and bring it out 8 more feet, and we're going to remove those stairs. You can see we've already started doing that to a certain extent, but over the course of the next few days this deck is going to extend out 8 feet, and we're going to bring down another set of stairs that's going to stop on a landing, turn 90 degrees, and head back towards the backyard. That's going to help open up the space in the backyard, and that's going to give the homeowner and the clients a lot more room to really enjoy this space down here. One of the things that we must address on every project, and especially this one, is drainage. So we're at a downhill slope in this area. They already have some pipes on the downspouts, which is a good idea to start with that. But some of these pipes, we're not quite sure if they're operating correctly. So what we're going to do is we're going to run some water through them. We're going to test them, and what we call that is a field verification. We're going to field verify the operation of these pipes, and we think we're going to have to make some improvements to that. We're also going to be adding some drain basins in here. So as the water sheds off of the driveway, there'll be a drain box to collect that water, and we're going to put in a 4-inch PVC pipe that's going to run all the way down this property, and it's going to exit out back into that natural area. That's going to take a significant portion of water runoff out to the very back of the property where there's a natural drainage area to begin with, and that's going to significantly dry up anything going on where the water runs off behind the deck and underneath the deck area, and it's going to keep that area dry and protected. You'll see I have some blue lines painted in the ground. If you can see that from this angle, those lines, it's nice organic shape. There's going to be a stone pathway that we're going to put in here. That stone pathway is going to be set on a crushed aggregate base, and there's our base right there for the stone path, and we're going to be filling the joints with a polymeric joint sand. That polymer sand is going to hold the joints together in a similar way that mortar would, but it's never going to crack. So if there's any issues with it down the road, it's very easy to repair those areas, and if there's any settling down the road, which we don't expect will happen, but in certain conditions it can. With polymer sand, no cracks. With mortar, you do have cracks. So we're already getting to work now on a retaining wall that's going to happen right underneath this deck, and we're going to be covering the existing concrete patio with that new stone. So let's take a look around. I'll walk around and I'll show you what that looks like on this side. So you might be able to see it a little better now, and you'll see we've got a concrete patio in here that's existing. Here, I'm going to stand out of the sun. And Ishmael is taking down the retaining wall right here. Hi Ishmael. And that's going to go right there in the corner and come off of the side of the house. So this wall is going to end up coming right from this corner behind these existing posts, and that's going to prevent any future erosion in this area. As we walk over here, again, our new patio will extend all the way to the base of the wall, so we'll be filling that dirt area in with the crushed aggregate, and then we'll be setting the stone on top and covering that with the polymer sand. As we continue on through the project, there's a significant drainage problem on the side of the property, and what we're going to be doing over here is adding sod. We're going to be extending new pipes to all of the downspouts, because right now the pipes are just hanging off in that area. So we're going to be bringing down new pipes in through this area, and then to complete the project, you can see we've got a very rough looking natural area back here. To complete the project, we're going to be pulling all of these stones out of the ground, adding new composted topsoil, which really is much less topsoil and more compost and a river sand mixture. And then we're going to put new zoysia turf grass in here, and this yard is going to look absolutely fantastic. And we're going to do all of that in about 5 to 6 days. So I will show you the transformation as it's happening and when it's all done. Have a great day. Phil with Sarros Landscaping.